best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the 5. Now here's Brunson, outside Hart. Towns, right side. Towns, a screen on Bain. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero finds Carter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Bain. 3-pointer, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And there's a nice rhythm to Brunson's game. I mean, you see it in the pull-up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league. And he said he was someone we watched early on, even though he didn't end up on our team. The way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
A real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Now here's Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Brunson. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Brunson with the bucket.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Carter, a screen on Brunson. The 3 from Suggs. And he buries his first look.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Brunson against Suggs to the wing, right side. Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. Well, Grant, it's 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Now here's Wagner, beyond the arc. Carter can't get it to go. Brunson against Suggs. Bridges, left side. Great D that time from Bain.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
The 3 from Banchero. Knocks down the long J. Banchero's got 6 points.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Shot's good by Towns.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Banchero no good. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Over Suggs. No good. A bit long that time. The Magic have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Wagner with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Carter finds Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Carter, a screen on Towns. Oh, from deep. Carter can't get it to go. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's Brunson from the arc. Orlando with a rebound. Now here's Bain. Got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
It's hand of time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Kershaw Yabusele. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Daje in at the 3 spot. That's the group for New York starting the second.
Wagner with the right back at you answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Greg, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you guys.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Launches it, and Wagner hits from deep. Wagner's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A line change here for Orlando. Now Brogdon. New York needs to get off a shot here. Daje, shot is off. Magic trail by 3. Knocked away. Yabusele with it. Wagner picks him up. Right side, Brogdon. Clarkson against Richardson. Puts up a 3. And Yabusele slams it in.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but there, making the unselfish pass, just great work.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. Natase with a screen. Pass to De Silva. Natase with a screen. Let's go with a 3. De Silva with the bucket. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Clarkson. He shoots it. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
De Silva, no good. Knicks leading by 4. Outside McBride. Yabusele outside. Outside Brogdon. Yabusele the screen. 5 to shoot. Inside. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Yabusele's gotten 4 this quarter.
Tall, strong guard who reads pick and rolls very well. Brogdon excels at knowing exactly what to do in these sets.
Orlando again missing.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
De Silva, pure from 3-point range. De Silva's got 6 points.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And another 3 for Orlando.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Clarkson outside. Yabusele the screen. Shot on the wing, and he gets that one. Clarkson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Here's Black. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They lead by a bucket. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
From powered by Arena Entertainment.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A line change here for Orlando. On the court for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. Carter, a screen on Hart. The 3 from Banchero. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Here's Banchero. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks leading by 4. Brunson looks it over. And it's New York scoring again.
A true offensive mastermind. Brunson has a knack for finding shots for himself.
The 3 from Banchero. Banchero missing again. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Oh, Towns with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Towns can't get it to go. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Magic trail by 6. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Banchero passes to Suggs. Back to Banchero. 3-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Pass to Bridges. There's the 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. And Carroll with a screen on Hart. Here's Suggs. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Up top, Anunoby. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
The The three from Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
A new lineup here for New York. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Here's Richardson. Here's Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Takes the three. The rebound by Yabusele. Knicks leading by 4. Clarkson finds Yabusele. Back to Clarkson. The three. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Black, guarded by Brogdon. Richardson for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner with a steal. Black with it. Now guarded by Yabusele. Orlando again missing. Brogdon against Richardson. Brogdon, the pass to Robinson. Here's Dadier. Got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Dadier in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Knocks down the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Back to Brogdon. To the wing on the left. Here's Yabusele. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Orlando trailing here. Black outside. Pass to De Silva. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They grab their own miss. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Wagner with a steal. From the wing, it's rebounded by New York. Clarkson for 3. New York again can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
He drops it from range.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game. A new lineup here for New York. Outside Richardson. Here's Wagner. Beyond the arc. 6 to shoot. Buries it from outside.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now Wagner. Richardson with a screen on Brunson. Floats one up. Yes, it's good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Hart. outside Brunson. Now Hart. Anunoby fires. No good from 3.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Oh, deflected. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Towns. For New York, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Wagner outside. Towns rips down the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Black outside. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Hart. Now Towns. For 3. Oh, Cat drilling the response.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Black outside. Anunoby there for the rebound. Atate against Towns. Outside Bridges. Brunson knocks down the trifecta.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. This one was in the balance right until... All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up for Allie LaForce.
Bridges. Then
It's a situation, believes that shot is going in.
Garland attacking. For three, Mitchell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And that one's good. Brunson.
That's a great setup by Towns. You'd love to see that vision from your big man.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. Hart outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Anunoby, good.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Nailed from three-point land.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back over to you, Kevin.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson, Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland. Bad defense, bad shot, neither working on that play.
That bucket in no time at all. Brunson's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks. Garland with it. Bridges covering. For three, Mitchell. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Garland attacking. Mobley outside. And now the fast break, and Hart with the ball. And the dunk by Towns.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Fires from deep. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Bruce in the corner. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
After the review, the ruling on the field is overturned. 2 minutes from our last.
This is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for Cleveland. Larry Nance out there with Wade. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Merrill in at the 2 guard. Here's McBride trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Clarkson. The shot by Wade, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Stolen by Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Stolen by Brogdon. McBride passes to Robinson. Robinson a screen on Nance. Robinson kicks to Yabusele. Pass to McBride. And here's Clarkson. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And here is Hunter. Defended by Yabusele. Hunter, no good. The Knicks leading by 8. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Merrill finds ball. For 3, Hunter. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Yabusele in the corner. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
Understand this, if Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Well, we are talking about a big-time athlete. Larry Nance shows the burst off the bounce. Wow.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Logged in the pass to Clarkson. From deep three-point land. Cavaliers with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Merrill. There's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's McBride. The offensive rebound. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Clarkson. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Here's Merrill. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up. I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Merrill. The 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here's Ball. Three-pointer. And no good. That shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. New York ahead, leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. Fires from the corner. Yes, that goes in.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Mitchell kicks to Strus. Mobley a screen on Anunoby. And it's Strus missing. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. From deep, Brunson. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
The kick out to Mobley. The wide open shot from Strus. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Brunson with another miss. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Pass to Strus. Garland kicks to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Brunson gets it to go.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Puts up a deep 3. Brunson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And the Knicks doors making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
Here's Brunson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Garland kicks to Mobley. It's Strus on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Strus passes to Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Mitchell drills the 3.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
For 3, Bridges. Allen with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Mobley. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Shamet. New York, no good that time either. It could go. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Sam Merrill out there with ball. Then there's Wade. Then it's Nance, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. Merrill can't hit. Knicks trail by 4. Brogdon with it, guarded by Hunter. Out left to the wing. Here's Kolek. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Merrill gets the bucket.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Here's Kolek, trains the three-pointer. Kolek has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Well, this is what you're trying to do, put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
On its way from Hunter for two. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
You know, execute the turnaround as well as he did there, and there's not much a defense can do about it. Just have to hope the shot's not falling.
Yabusele passes to Robinson. Here's Kolek. Launches it. And it misses.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Knocks down the three.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He can.
Oh, he made it, Doris! He made it!
Holy moly, he made that! Now, this guy is always under control. From the drive to the pull-up jumper, Malcolm Brogdon doing work.
Rebounded by Yabusele.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Nance. Mobley comes in for Wade. Max Strus is checked in for Hunter. And it's Mitchell in for Lonzo Ball. Brunson. Right in the heart of the defense. Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Strus. Mobley sets the pick for Strus. Shoots the three. Towns with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Up top, Brunson. Nice execution down low.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Mitchell. They can't stop the run with that one.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Anunoby. Towns a screen on Strus. Brunson fires. Gets a hand on it. Cleveland's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Strus. Cleared away by Hunt. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Right with the screen on Garland to tie it up. A three-pointer. Good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Rebounded by Allen inside. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg.
what to expect. They'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Now here's Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Mobley. From deep, Banchero. The rebound by Allen. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Strus the pass to Mobley. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Orlando with the ball after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Allen.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Mitchell's shot is good.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Buries it from three.
Well, Bane had one goal that trip. Come right back at them with the three of his own.
Garland finds Mobley. Strus with a screen on Suggs. The three is up. Oh, almost had a four-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Dan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard patrolled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
Batase's checked in for Orlando.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. That one from long range. Strus has got 9.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 12. From deep, Strus. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
On the wing, Strus. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Good.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Allen a screen from deep three-point land. Orlando with the rebound. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Pass to Banchero. Batase a screen on Mobley. Open shot, Banchero. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Allen with a screen on Wagner. And here's Strus outside. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Lets it go from deep. Cleveland again missing. Suggs against Garland. Banchero outside. From downtown, he buries it from 3. And Carroll's got 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
It could go. No good there. Max Strus getting it done for Cleveland. An insane quarter. Nope. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
On the court for the Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Sam Merrill. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Oh, stolen by Nance. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you guys.
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Merrill, that's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And how about Lonzo Ball, Stan? Always roaming the passing lanes, looking to pick one off.
Well, look, B.A., he has great instinct. He knows where the play is going, and he gets there before the ball does.
Here's Ball, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Launches a 3. The shot by Merrill, no good. Magic trail by 10. They set the pick from behind the arc. Richardson, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The shot by Merrill, no good. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. There's Howard with the 3. Nails it from 3. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Merrill. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Pass to Merrill. Wagner with a steal. Down low. Deflects the pass. Nance for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Nance has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Magic trail by 10. Outside Richardson. Here's De Silva. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando again missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Merrill. From the arc. Howard grabs the miss. Orlando's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Fast break Cleveland. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Merrill's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's De Silva. He buries it from 3.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Up top Ball. Black defending. Here's Merrill. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Magic trail by 10. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Wagner with a screen. The 3 ball. And another 3 for Orlando.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense, Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Merrill. 12 points for him. Fires the three. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. There's Ball with a three. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Black. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top, up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Max Strus. Man, is he getting it done today?
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Anthony Black, and it's De Silva in at the power forward position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And here's Hunter for 3. Orlando with a rebound. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Black outside. Pass to Howard. Cash money on the open jump shot. Howard's got 8. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Merrill passes to Hunter. There's Ball with a 3. Fires in the triple.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
Black outside. Wagner outside. Pass to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Cans it with nobody near him. For Cleveland, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, BA. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Ball outside. And here's Hunter from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Hunter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Howard. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ball finds Hunter. Off the mark there with a 3. Magic trail by 6. Pass to Black. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
A line change here for Orlando. Outside Strus. Allen a screen. Strus' shot is off. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Bane. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Strus has got 18.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Garland against Suggs. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Strus with a screen on Bane. Mitchell misses. Magic trail by 6. Suggs surveys the D. Carter, a screen on Mitchell. Wagner with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And it's Wagner missing. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Puts it up. Garland, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Picked by Carter. From deep, Payne. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. And a deep 3 from Strus. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. And it's Garland in at the 1.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Ball surveys the floor. Hunter, a screen on Richardson. Merrill, that's good.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Here's Black. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland leading by 6. And here's Hunter from the arc. Howard with some nice D.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner with a screen on Hunter. And the 3 off target.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
The 3. Howard grabs the miss. The Magic have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Black passes to Wagner. Orlando again missing. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Hunter, good.
Well, playing the percentages, I like that from Hunter.
The kick out to Richardson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Ball left side. Hunter, screen on Richardson. Hunter outside. Puts up the tray. Shot's no good. Magic trail by 3. Ooh, he can't tie it up. That one's no good. Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Merrill outside. Ball, a screen on Richardson. Misses the 3. Orlando has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Wagner outside. Outside Richardson. Black outside. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. He launches. Not that time. For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Howard against Nance. Here's Wagner to tie it up. It's off.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
Now here's Merrill. Black defending from deep. Money from 3.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And he nails it.
And just a huge answer right there with a three of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Here's Hunter. Jacks up a three. Wagner with the rebound.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Howard with the ball. Vance covering. There's a screen. No good. Couldn't tie it up.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Black. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. With the late victory, they upset plenty of...
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. Banchero outside. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Payne for 3. That shot, no good. Pass to Bridges. Back to Hart. New York moving it around. Hart with the screen for Brunson. From deep. And there's the... It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
There's Wagner with the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Hart finds Brunson. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And, boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Payne against Bridges. Over in the corner, Banchero. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Brunson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Orlando. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hart the pass to Brunson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Magic have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Start for them. Payne. Wagner on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Banchero. That's for 2. That's good on the jump shot.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
From deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Wagner as screen on Bridges. Such a wide open look. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Hart outside. Pass to Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you guys.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson kicks to Towns. 30 seconds left to play in the first. 2 points. That one goes.
I tell you, I mean, the confidence of Towns when he's facing up, really relaxed and comfortable to let it go without hesitation.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside, Payne. Over in the corner, Banchero. He got it up, and he drains the three, but let's see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And Howard has it in the corner. There's the pick. The three. Sinks the triple. Howard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
From downtown, and the Knicks miss again. The Magic trail by 3. Here's De Silva. Here's Bitadze. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's how to use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Fades. They get it back. Howard draws the double. Pass to Bitadze. Stolen by Yabusele. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Shamet finds Robinson. Shoots over Bitadze. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Here's Black. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The Magic have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to De Silva. Now Howard. Black at 6. Now Black for 3. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Clarkson for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. The Knicks with the lead. Brogdon with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Robinson passes to Brogdon. Clarkson on the wing. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Pass to De Silva. Launches it. Back to Black. There's the three. Knicks with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clarkson kicks to Brogdon. Here's Yabusele. New York needs to get off a shot. The Shamit. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Black. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Both Wagners are out there. Franz at small forward and Mo at the center. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Banchero in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out, and Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball, and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back over to you guys.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Good to see Wagner knock down the three.
Towns for 3, and it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 4-point game. Suggs passes to Wagner. Wagner as screen on Bridges. Bain with it. Now guarded by Towns. Clock at 4. Here's Wagner. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Banchero for 3, and the Magic another 3.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
That's his game. Brunson is dangerous from just about everywhere.
Suggs finds Wagner. Wagner as screen on Anunoby. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And now the Knicks on the break. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. From the baseline. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Banchero for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Wagner passes to Banchero, and he gets the jumper to drop. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And Hart throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The Magic trail by 4. Bane kicks to Banchero. From the arc, it's rebounded by New York. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Anunoby finds Hart. And here's Towns. Beyond the arc. Nice defense from Wagner.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hart's got 5 points so far. The 3 from Banchero. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And that's good. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Brogdon. Gershon Yabusele is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Robinson in at center. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic trail by 4. Howard with a screen on Brogdon. Lacked the pass to Bitadze. He's covered by Shamet. There's the pick. Going inside. Outside Howard. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. New York leading by 4. Clarkson for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Transition defense, not matching up well with Clarkson's speed there.
To the inside. And so Orlando again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Knicks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's De Silva. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Really surprised a little bit to see him drift out to the 3-point line, but I guess I shouldn't be if you can stroke it like that.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Outside Howard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shamet finds Clarkson. Let's go. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. 11 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Got that scorer's mentality. Not everybody has it, but Clarkson clearly does.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Howard against Brogdon. Here's De Silva. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Clean from outside.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Bitadze is screen on Yabusele. Black with it. They set the screen. Let's lose a 3. From outside. Rebounded by Yabusele. The Knicks leading by 3. Clarkson. Robinson against Batase. Yabusele fires. The three is off. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Brunson. No good from three. Orlando, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Payne. Now Banchero. And he does not hit. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Now Anunoby. Far outside. It's stolen by Banchero. Now Wagner. Now Banchero. The three goes down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Josh Hart, what a response. Hitting a three of their own.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three. Suggs adding another big play to his resume. Incredible.
Brunson. It falls!
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment. And
way, Grant.
Oh, B.A., tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game almost a playoff feel.
Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Towns for three. Mobley grabs the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Garland for three. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Brunson outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Bridges against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Bridges. Fires it. Garland no good. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Brunson from the arc. On target from range.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Towns can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Strus outside. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Towns for three. Strus grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Takes a three. Gets the three to fall.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Back to Hart. Anunoby against Strus. 6 on the shot clock. New York again can't hit. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. From deep three-point range, it's another three for Cleveland.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Towns for three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
And he nails the third.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
From deep, Mitchell. Here's Allen. Here's Garland. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Bridges misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Strus's shot is off. New York with the ball gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Brunson against Garland. Shot from the wing. And he nails the jumper. Brunson's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
For 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 11.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that. He's says, I see your 3 and I'll raise you another 3.
Towns for 3. Drills it from deep.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. On the floor for New York, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Kershawn Yabusele. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Daje in at the 3, small forward. Tomlin can't get it to go. New York leading by 8. Wing shot on the way, and that one's good. Clarkson.
And great recognition by Clarkson. He finds the soft spot, stops, and pops.
There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
Clarkson for 3, connects from downtown. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The 3-point shot of Clarkson runs hot and cold, but boy, when it's on, Jordan's so difficult to stop.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Brogdon from outside, and the Knicks another 3.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
A shot by Merrill, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Here's Daje. And again, New York with the triple.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Merrill outside. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Clarkson. And it's New York scoring again.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
On the wing, Clarkson. Ball with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Cleveland working the ball around now. And here's Hunter for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Clarkson for 3. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And that one's good. Clarkson. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Really, their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
Pass to Daje. Pulls it. Cavaliers with a rebound.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Sinks the tray.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, offensively, Clarkson has been hot. And you know it's motivating everyone else on his team, too.
Knicks leading by 14. From deep. And the Knicks, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get. Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Merrill, it's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and give people quality shots.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there. And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
I mean, the effortless athleticism. You can see Clarkson loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
It's stolen by Clarkson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Takes it inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And Lonzo Ball hit from deep. Ball's got his second bucket of the night. Shot from the inbound. Big-time effort for Jordan Clarkson, providing a lot of energy for the Knicks. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Jordan Clarkson, what a contribution.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane, terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Garland in at the point. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. Clock at 4, and it's Mitchell, the miss. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Earlier in the game, they led by 19, and it's Brunson missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
From deep, Mitchell. It doesn't go for him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Towns for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. And a deep 3 from Garland. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 6.
Oh, and that range is being stretched. Garland showing he's up for that challenge. Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Brent?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Strus' shot is off. Knicks leading by 10. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Karl-Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Brian, back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. 3-pointer, Bridges. Strus grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. From deep, Mitchell, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. He's got 9.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Towns can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And New York shooting about 56% in this one. Brunson misses. And here comes Cleveland. Right now on a 9-0 run. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Garland looking around. Outside Strus. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Mobley passes to Strus. The fader. And it's New York with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And the Knicks miss again. Cavaliers trail by 7. On the wing, Strus. Drops in the 3. Strus has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Shoots over Anunoby, and there's Strus. That one's good. On the assist by Garland. Strus has got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside for Mitchell. There's a screen. Fader on the way. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And we've got a line change for Cleveland. Pass to Dadier. Back to Clarkson. The shot. Nance pulls down the board. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-3 run. Merrill outside. Here's Nance. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. So on the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Dadier in at the small forward position. Pass to Merrill. There's the screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And here's Clarkson. Leaps for it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Clarkson. Ball with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Merrill. Off target from outside. Clarkson for 3. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game.
I like the readiness of Clarkson. Always prepared to hoist up a shot.
Fires from the wing. And another miss by Cleveland.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
To end the run, Merrill outside. Pass to Wade. The 3. No luck on that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
On the wing, Clarkson, covered by Merrill. Here's Yabusele. And the Knicks, another 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Outside Brogdon. Here's Clarkson. Oh, stolen by Nance. Can't get the 3. New York leading by 10. Clarkson. And the 3 misses. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
Nah, that's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
From downtown, the 3 ball is down.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Oh, he missed the jumper. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Merrill outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Let's loose for three. That's off. The Cavaliers have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. The Cavaliers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Here's Mitchell. Strus fires. It's money from deep.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Knicks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Allen against Towns. Outside Brunson. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Cash it in.
Jalen Brunson.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Mitchell. Oh, missed on the tray. Fires the three. The putback. Cleared away by Mobley. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Bridges. Oh, the long ball, no good. And so it's New York winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be
Rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Both Wagners are out there. Franz at small forward and Mo at the center. And it's Banchero in at the 4 spot.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter. That the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Banchero. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Allen. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Mobley wide open. And it's Allen with the jam.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Wagner with a screen for Wagner. Banchero against Mobley. Misses the 3.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finish here.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
And it's Wagner missing. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Garland, the pass to Strus. Mobley, a screen on Bain. And it's Strus missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Banchero, that's good.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Kicks it out to Allen. Up top, Strus. Garland with the screen for Strus. Pass to Garland. Strus against Wagner. He gets it in there. Strus has got his second bucket tonight. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner from long range. That shot off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Up again. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero with the ball. Garland picks him up. It's good from long range.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Wagner from long range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Took him no time at all on that one.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious attacking in the open floor.
Mobley against Banchero. And stolen by Mobley. Garland looking it over. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Banchero, a screen on Garland. The tray. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got 9.
When you have the dribble drive game of Paolo Banchero, you've got to be able to balance that with your range shooting. Knocks down the 3 there.
The 3 from Strus. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And the second. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Black. Bataze is out there with Isaac. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 3. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Cavaliers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Hunter the screen. Merrill gets the bucket. Merrill's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Cleveland.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Isaac kicks to Black. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Takes a 3. Porter, no luck. Orlando, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Black. Another miss by Orlando. And it's Porter with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Black. Hands it from downtown. Black's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
And this is what Tyus Jones does best. A floor general who takes pride in creating shots for his teammates.
It's Porter outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Mill with the ball. Black defending. And that one's good. Hunter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Black with it. He's defended by Merrill. Black kicks to Jones. Isaac with a screen for Jones. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Hunter, a 3. The rebound by Bataze. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's De Silva, and again, it's the Magic from deep. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Here's Black. 4 on the clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Black's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. Porter to the paint. Stolen by Batadze. Wade against Jones. This one for 3. Porter pulls it in. Cavaliers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. No good from Wade. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Jones with it, guarded by Hunter. Outside, Jones. Off target from outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Porter looking it over. Pass to Merrill. Out to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Porter. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there. Got it off in time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And here's Banchero, following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Suggs, and he's on the money with his first shot today. And the Magic lead by 5. Pass to Garland. Strus a screen on Suggs. Garland against Suggs. Back to Strus. Allen with the screen for Strus. They get it again, and Mobley throws it down.
Boy, you get a sense of the long reach of Evan Mobley. Get to the offensive window and put the putback in. Nicely done.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Wagner a screen on Mobley. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Suggs missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Strus for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. A 3 from Strus. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Strus has such good shooting form. It is so pure coming off his fingertips.
Wagner with a screen for Wagner. And nothing is falling for him right now. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Banchero finds Wagner. Banchero a screen on Allen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Suggs against Garland. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside, Bain. Pass to Banchero. Suggs against Mitchell. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Garland. Here's Strus. From outside the arc, the Cavaliers again can't hit. Suggs looking around. Wagner from long range. Connects from three-point range. Wagner's got the game tied up here for Orlando. Here's Strus. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell buries the 3.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Pass to Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Wagner a screen on Garland. There's the triple. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here is Mobley. Allen a screen on Banchero. Mobley misses. The Magic trail by 3. Bain passes to Wagner. Wagner a screen on Mobley. And it's Banchero missing. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Isaac. Jones is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Batadze. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. Now here's Porter. Merrill can't hit. Pass to Black. Screen by Batadze. Buries the long-range jumper. It's a tie ball game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Jones with it. Now Isaac. Wade is covering. Isaac a screen on Hunter. De Silva with the bucket. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Now Merrill. It's Porter outside. Drops in the tray.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to De Silva. And the 3 off target. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. There's the pick. Porter. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Now Batadze. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 2.
As soon as it touched his hands, Tyus Jones was shot ready.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Can't get it.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Batadze is screen on Porter. It's Isaac. Jacks up a 3. No good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wade sets the pick for Hunter. Porter outside. Launches it. He drills the 3. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Knocks down the 3.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Puts up the 3. Down it goes for 3.
Oh, you got gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Well, this is starting to get real.
Here's De Silva, covered by Hunter. Jones against Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Black. He's defended by Merrill. And he does not hit. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Tomlin. Hunter. Porter outside. Up top, Merrill. Black defending. Beyond the arc. Kept alive by Cleveland. Hunter with a screen on Jones. Porter. The three doesn't go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Knocks down the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From deep. Missed on the three. Ah, he parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Both Wagners are out there. Franz at small forward and Mo at the center. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Banchero in at the force line. Now Strus. Following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Outside Mobley. Strus a screen on Banchero. And it doesn't go.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Now here's Bain. And get the three. Strus. He drills the three.
Max Strus shot ready off the catch. Pretty.
Banchero looking around. Three. Good.
And a cold-blooded triple to calm this crowd down after what looked like a huge three at the other end.
Right side, Garland. Strus setting the screen for Mitchell. And the three misses.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Wagner has screen on Allen. Now Suggs. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Mitchell for three. Cleared away by Wagner.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so here's Orlando. After the Cavaliers pick up three. Wagner has screen on Mobley. Mitchell against Bain. A three-pointer. Good.
Wagner with the huge delivery. That's the competitive fire of this young guy.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Now Garland. surveying the D. Fires the three. It's good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of...
Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
A miraculous shot to save.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Shoots it. And Carroll vacuums it in. Suggs. A miss that time. That would have put him up. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell fires. The putback.
Okay, Evan Mobley, that's one way to pick up some loose change.
Wagner against Druce. Here's Wagner. And stolen by Mobley. Fast break, here we go. Mitchell. The long shot, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold stream.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now Mobley. And here is Mitchell. Bruce. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. And it's off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And he has been a mad bomber from three-point range here in OT. Nothing, though, falling. Not the time to go cold from downtown.
Franz Wagner seizes the moment, fearless in the face of pressure, big-time shot.
Now Mitchell. Catch up a 3. Cleared away by Suggs.
And you get the sense that he's hit a wall here in OT. It just hasn't been much help to them at all offensively.
And stolen by Wagner. Here's Suggs. Connect on the J.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And down goes the 3.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Outside, Suggs. Babe. Now Banchero. And stolen by Mobley. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Mitchell. And so with overtime 2 in the books, the game is still not over. Overtime. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Suggs with the ball, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Well, Orlando shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Now Banchero. From outside. Not that time. It won't go. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Now Mobley. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3.
Boy, everyone Everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Unloads. Mitchell rips down the rebound.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Garland fires. No good from three.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Suggs against Garland. Bain, the three goes down.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
Now Allen. Mitchell outside. Outside Mobley. Allen a screen on Banchero. 6 to shoot. Mitchell. Mobley hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by Mobley. And there's the three.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Now Mitchell. Now Strus. Mitchell is screen on Wagner. Here's Mitchell. Now Strus shoots the three. Doesn't get that one. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Bain and stolen by Mobley. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And they do have a foul to give.
On offense, here are the matches.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
He's off from three. Allen inside. Launches from deep. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. An amazing game lasting multiple overtimes.
I mean,